You can say goodbye to dried out and tasteless salmon burgers because today we are making the juiciest patties packed with restaurant quality flavors and served with the creamiest avocado ranch. Hey there, I'm London Brazil and you are watching Evolving Table, where we make good food that's also good for you. So let's go ahead and jump straight in and start cooking up those burgers. The key to making a super juicy burger patty is all on the salmon. For this recipe, you're going to need 1 to 1 1/4 pounds of salmon. You can use canned or previously frozen, but fresh salmon definitely has the best taste and texture. A fattier salmon fillet, such as Atlantic, Frilasso, or King, will result in a juicier burger, whereas a leaner salmon variety, such as sockeye or coho, will be a bit drier. Atlantic and Frilasso are also milder in flavor and won't overpower the other seasoning ingredients. To prepare fresh salmon, first remove the skin by gently peeling it back with one hand and holding down the fillet with your other hand. Move slow and steady as you pull back the skin and try to keep it in one piece. You can also always use a knife if the skin is being a bit stubborn. Next, and probably the most important step, is to finely chop the salmon. A finely diced salmon that's almost mushy will give you a super moist and tender patty. And there are 2 different ways that you can do this. Cut the salmon fillet into 1-inch chunks, and then add half of them to the food processor. Using a food processor is definitely the fastest, easiest, and most effective way. Pulse the salmon for about 15 to 20 times, or until it is finely chopped. Add in the remaining cubed salmon and pulse for another 10 to 15 times. You want the largest pieces to be no bigger than 1/8 of an inch. You can also cut it up with a knife. The key is to use a really sharp knife and a flat and smooth cutting board. Add the chopped salmon to a large mixing bowl. Salmon burgers are also notorious for falling apart while cooking. This has happened to me so many times, and when I finally realized, I wasn't using enough binder. So for today's recipe, we're going to be using mayonnaise as our binder. It's made from eggs and it does an excellent job of holding the patties together. So grab a small bowl and add 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, 1 teaspoon of mustard, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 2 cloves of crushed garlic, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Whisk ingredients together until well combined. Add the mayonnaise mixture to the bowl full of salmon, along with 1/4 cup of irregular or panko style breadcrumbs, 2 tablespoons of finely chopped fresh chives, and 1 tablespoon of finely chopped fresh dill. Mix with a spatula until all ingredients are well combined. Divide the mixture into 4 equal portions. You can then either form each portion into a patty shape by hand or by using a cookie cutter. I learned this neat little trick recently, and y'all, it has made burger shaping so incredibly quick and easy. You'll want to look for one that's about 3 to 4 inches in width. Place the salmon mixture into the cutter and then press it down until it is tightly packed. Remove the cutter and then flatten the patty down until it is 4 inches in width. Refrigerate the patties for 15 to 20 minutes before cooking. This extra time also helps them to bind together even better. While those are resting, let's go ahead and whip up that creamy avocado ranch dressing. You'll first need to pit, peel, and then cut a large avocado into quarters. Add the quartered avocado to a food processor, along with 1/4 cup of sour cream. A dairy-free sour cream or a plain Greek yogurt can be used. And 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. Process until the avocado is completely smooth and creamy. And then add 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, 2 teaspoons of finely chopped fresh dill, 2 teaspoons of finely chopped fresh parsley, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and half cup to 3/4 cup of milk, depending on your desired consistency. Buttermilk will make it taste the most like ranch dressing, but plant and nut-based milks may also be used. Process the ingredients until they are just combined. Be careful not to overmix them as the mayonnaise may begin to separate. Refrigerate the sauce until ready to use. Alright, now let's get back to those burgers. I'm going to be cooking mine in a skillet today because I think it gives it the most flavor while also giving them a delightfully crusty sear. But you can also place them in a single layer in a 400-degree air fryer and cook them for 9 to 10 minutes. Or you can grill them over medium heat for about 4 to 5 minutes per side. Place a large stainless steel or cast iron skillet over medium heat and add 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. You want just enough so it completely coats the bottom of the pan. Add the salmon patties to the skillet in a single layer, making sure they all have at least half an inch of space between them. Cook the salmon burgers for 4 to 5 minutes per side, or until the internal temperature reaches 140 degrees. Serve salmon burgers on a bed of greens for a low-carb meal. Or in a hamburger bun with a bit of avocado ranch, a few slices of tomato, and some arugula. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, these are so good. And if you want an easy dish to go along with these salmon burgers, then you'll definitely want to check out these simple summer sides. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'll see you in the next one.